Okay, my name is Sarah Choo and I'm a multi-disciplinary fine artist who is, I'm currently based in London. And the title of my work is called Waiting for the Elevator. So I see myself as a multidisciplinary artist because I use the most appropriate medium to convey my intentions. In this case, it's a video installation.
So can you tell me what are the ideas that led you up to doing this work and how you went about doing it?
Okay, so I was really intrigued. I think after coming to London, I started to observe things and happenings that were around me. And for me, when I came back to Singapore, I was kind of roaming around the void deck area, the neighborhood in my place one day, and I noticed how differently I felt towards the space. I was very intrigued by the happenings at the void decks. Specifically when there were people, doing very mundane activities there. I mean, I felt a very strong sense of alienation and isolation. So I had this idea to create a panorama of the space, and it was originally shown at the Esplanade because it is a commission piece by the Esplanade. So how I went about doing it was I had a team with me, a small team, a filmmaker who is Matthias Curated, and also a sound artist that I worked with quite closely, Wei Yong. So we worked together to create this piece of work, and the way it was created was that. Okay, because this piece is actually consists of documented footages, and then they were all composited together to form this kind of seamless panorama where people and things were moving around. So we documented the scenes first, and then in post-production I tweaked around and played with the timing, manipulated the footages to create this non-space that you see here. I think I've always been interested in the relationship between space and time, because it kind of gives us this sense of alienation and isolation, social alienation and isolation, which I feel very strongly for. And so with every piece of my work, I think it reveals that interest that I have in that sense of loneliness in contemporary society, because I find it really ironic how in such a fast-paced society today, and we are all, in a populated city, there are so many of us, but yet we are still very much alone in some way. So I think with most of my works, I reflect upon that. I'm not trying to create a totally different way of a new way of seeing. I'm just looking at what people would normally see and then representing it, documenting it and then representing it. Yeah. I think I see my practice as being all-encompassing. So when I did painting before and photography, I think those informed the ways that I was making my work, and it helps to a certain extent because I begin to use certain aspects of painting or certain aspects of photography to create pieces. And I think moving forward, I'm very interested in immersive and interactive works. One of the recent interactive pieces that I did at National Museum was also it's also similar. It's a panorama as well, and it's in an immersive room, but the audience had the chance to play with the image. So they kind of arranged which scenes came first and arrange the objects and put them in different places. So again, they have control over the narrative. So that's one aspect of what I'm interested in. Also, I think moving forward, I will be continuing this similar projects. But I think with each project that I take on, it will be an investigation into a different kind of specific area. Like maybe one focuses more on the interactive art pieces and the interactiveness of the art piece, and then another one focuses more on perhaps the sense of alienation and isolation. Right now I'm just experimenting for now. Yes. I think cities in general really intrigue me. I think because I really enjoy observing people, so I think a lot of times, especially at night, I enjoy taking night walks because sometimes I just like to stop at a specific place. So it's kind of like people watching, but I like to follow like specific people or watch people behaving in groups. So I think in a city because it's so congested, you have so many different kinds of people, and in each city, everybody is kind of different as well. The architecture is also different in different cities. So I think I see each city like a set, almost like a stage. You see different people coming in, doing different things, and in a way performing, consciously or unconsciously, performing in front of a camera. And I think, I don't know, I see myself as a camera sometimes.